How's it going, you guys? Today we are doing a climb of Gaviota Peak, and it is such a beautiful time of the year right now. Everything's green, there's some wildflowers coming out. This morning it's rained all morning long, so I need to make sure I don't get my non-waterproof gimbal destroyed, but yeah, we're gonna head on up. We are not taking the standard route up to the top of Gaviota Peak. We're taking the less traveled trail called the Trespass Trail. I assure you there's no trespassing involved in this. It is a legal trail, but we're going to head on up to the top of Gaviota Peak, and then we're going to continue even beyond that a little bit further. And during the climb, I'm going to fill you in on some updates because it's been a little while since I've done a video. So let's check it out. It's such a beautiful day. Let's go. I told you we're going to do a few updates on this video. The last video I posted was a week or two before my second 50K trail run at Montana de Oro in Central Coast, California. And since then, I've recorded 3 videos to tell you how that all went. And you have seen exactly 0 of those videos. I don't know, they just weren't interesting. They weren't good. So I'll just give you a brief update on that since it's been so long. And then there's been a few physical issues I've been dealing with I want to share with you and how I have gotten over them, I hope. So we'll talk about that stuff. But the main point of being out here is to enjoy this beautiful trail right after the rain. So that's the main goal here. So let's keep going. We're gonna get into some really cool views soon. So I mentioned I recorded about 3 videos to tell you how the 50K, the Spooners Cove 50K went in the beginning of December. It is now the beginning of February. 2 months later, all of those videos went down the drain. And partly the reason for that is that it just wasn't that interesting, like I mentioned before. But also I've been kind of tweaking the way I do my videos. I've been trying to record some new music for the videos and stuff like that. But I'm going to give you the real short update on the 50K. It went well because I finished. It was very hard. There was one point I thought about stopping, but I could not stop. So I pushed through it, and it turned out to be one of the best runs I've ever done because of that, because I proved to myself that I could push through it. So, but excellent. I anticipated it to be 7.5 hours. I finished in 7 hours and 5 minutes. So I was lucky enough to have my wife and my dogs there every single time I finished one of the loops, because this was really 4 big loops that came by the middle section. So I mentioned it has rained in the last 2 hours here, despite the fact that we have really blue skies right now. heading up this trail, there's a lot of signs of landslides, you know, little landslides, washed out parts of the trail. And this part of the trail is very steep and it's a bit muddy, so it's pretty slippery. So fun stuff. So we're on the ridge line right now, and this is pretty much just a fire break road, you know. There are quite a bit of fires in this area, and this road is used to access some of those areas, I believe. There are a bunch of little side trails off of this main road that I've never explored. They're usually look pretty overgrown, but kind of interesting too. So someday I need to explore those, but I think the fact that they're so overgrown makes them a little less appealing. So, but we're continuing on up. We're just a little over 4 miles right now. I feel like I've been out for 2 hours and we're only 4 miles in. Whatever. It's beautiful out here, so more time to enjoy it. One more thing I wanted to mention. I just took a look at my surroundings and I see these clouds over the ocean and to the north of me, and they are dumping rain. So I told you my gimbal is not water resistant, not waterproof. So I need to take care of that. What I did is I just brought a plastic bag with me and I'll just wrap it up. But yeah, I think we're gonna get some rain before this is all over. So let's keep going. So I only have a little over a half mile to go before I turn around, and the rain seems inevitable. It's looking really dark and wet just to the north, and that is moving south towards me right now. So I thought I'd tell you about the physical difficulties I've had lately. I mentioned after the 50K run, I did a couple 25Ks, one of which was right here on this same trail, just alone by myself. But this is a really steep trail, so I'll get to that in a second. And then a week after that, I did the La Cuesta Ranch 25K trail run. It was a little wet that day, but I love that race. It's put on by Luis Escobar. Really good. But after that run, I started getting some plantar fasciitis in my right foot, and I was having some trouble getting rid of it. So I think that partly might have been from running downhill on this trail for, 8 miles. So I don't know, we'll see how today goes. I'm gonna take it easy. This is the longest run I've done since the plantar fasciitis really started flaring up. So, and then right after that, right after things started getting better with the foot, I got a cold and it stuck with me for like 2 weeks. So I don't know why I get colds. Maybe it's because I'm out running in the rain on ridge lines like this, because that's how you catch colds, from cold weather. It's not true. All right, it's getting really dark. I'm gonna wrap up my gimbal. I'll pull it out after the rain passes. All right. Well, I think this is my turnaround point. I was going to turn around at 5.5 miles. That should give me exactly 10 miles. I'm at 5.47 miles, and I'm confronted with a little pond. The trail has become a pond here, and the rain is coming soon anyway, so close enough, right? So I'm gonna turn around here and skip the pond. Let's head down. Here's the rain. The rain just started right now. go. Okay, the sun is starting to come out again. It never really rained all that hard. It just coming down like a very heavy mist. Beautiful though, really nice. But we're almost to the bottom now. This is almost it. We're close to 10 miles, so take this last stretch through these rolling green hills. Well, we made it to the end. I got in 10.3 miles, which is just perfect. The last half mile before making it to the car was just stupid slippery, really muddy. I could not keep my footing. I thought it was going to take me an hour just to make the last half a mile, but a lot of water is flowing right now. There's a little creek very near me here, which is great. We really need the rain here, so all of that's good. I hope to get out some more videos to you soon, but I hope you enjoyed checking this out. Thanks a lot.